The world of Yellowstone continues to expand with the launch of Marshals, a gripping spin-off centered on Kayce Dutton, portrayed by Luke Grimes. This new series shifts the youngest Dutton sibling from the family ranch drama into the high-stakes life of a U.S. Marshal, blending his cowboy roots with his past as a Navy SEAL to deliver justice in modern-day Montana. Set roughly a year after the events that wrapped up the original Yellowstone series, Marshals finds Kayce in a transformed life. He and his sister sold most of the family's sprawling land to Thomas Rainwater, but Kayce retained the East Camp, where he now lives with his family and tends to his cattle. The show positions him as a changed man, one who has confronted personal demons during a period of relative calm and focused on fatherhood. Yet the pull of duty and danger soon draws him back into intense action. The premise follows Kayce joining an elite unit of U.S. Marshals. His unique background as both a cowboy and former SEAL makes him ideal for tackling the region's complex threats, from violent criminal networks to issues involving local indigenous communities. The series balances family life, professional obligations, and the heavy psychological toll of being on the front lines against violence. Showrunner Spencer Hudnut describes it as a non-traditional procedural with strong action elements, exploring the real costs of running toward danger repeatedly and then returning home to everyday life. A key figure in Kayce's transition is Pete "Cal" Calvin, played by Logan Marshall Green, who once led Kayce's SEAL team. Cal recruits him, recognizing that jumping back into high-intensity work could help Kayce conquer lingering inner struggles. The trailers emphasize this dynamic, with Cal noting Kayce's demons while suggesting the job will benefit him. Scenes filled with gunfire, explosions, and tense confrontations highlight the show's intense tone. Marshals delves into realistic contemporary challenges, particularly on the reservation. Gil Birmingham reprises his role as Thomas Rainwater, the influential leader of the Broken Rock Reservation, and addresses issues like mining companies encroaching on land and drug cartels operating in the area. M.O. Brings Plenty also returns as M.O. Rainwater's trusted enforcer. The evolving relationship between Kayce and Rainwater adds emotional depth. Rainwater has become almost a paternal figure to Kayce after the loss of his father, making their interactions one of the show's standout storylines. The cast expands with fresh faces joining the Marshals team. Ash Santos plays Andrea, a Bronx native reassigned to Montana after issues at her prior post. Tatanka Means portrays Miles, a former reservation police officer who switched to the Marshals to better protect his community. Ariel Kebbel appears as Belle, a former ATF agent with a polished yet tough demeanor. Brett Cullen rounds out the leadership as their skeptical boss, Harry Gifford, who questions whether a Dutton can truly uphold the law without bending it. Antagonism arises through figures like Randall Clegg, portrayed by Michael Cudlitz, a ranching family patriarch who resents the Dutton name and mocks Kayce's new badge. Kayce's methods sometimes clash with protocol. He fights to win, not always cleanly, leading to tension within the team and questions about his approach. Breckin Merrill reprises his role as Tate, Kayce's now 17-year-old son, with storylines emphasizing Kayce's growth as a more present father. The series explores how his new career impacts family dynamics, including whether his wife, previously played by Kelsey Bill, appears. With a 13-episode first season, Marshals premieres on CBS and streams on Paramount+. Trailers promise high-octane sequences alongside character-driven drama, as Kayce navigates vengeance, closure, and the consequences of his choices. The show builds on Yellowstone's legacy while carving its own path in the modern Western genre, full of moral complexity and rugged action.